Good morning, Guardians. Ebontis here with your weekly reset information for the first time in 2017. 2016 was an awesome year, and let's keep making it better in 2017. Thank you guys for the support, and I will keep it coming in 2017, hoping to grow the channel even bigger. Let's just jump right into the good stuff here. Nightfall, we've got the Shadow Thief for a strike. Modifiers, we've got our Specialist, Chaff, Match Game, and Airborne. So Specialist, your sniper rifles, fusion rifles, and sidearms. Also those shotguns get 2 times damage, which is always nice. Unfortunately, your primaries and heavies are going to be at 3/4 damage, so sniper rifles are going to be knocking the socks out of Tanics, but unfortunately, it is probably going to have the new modifiers where you're locked in the room, have to take out the little Siva cluster to do damage to him, so got to be a little more mobile, can't just nuke him down, so we'll have to see how this one goes. Chaff, the next modifier, you will be no radar, so definitely keep your head on a swivel. Match game is probably going to be the tough one. There are not more shields. Unfortunately, you have to hit the shields with the right damage type, so that is the key there. Any damage you do needs to be matched to the elemental damage. So if it's a void shield, you need to knock it out with your primary, or you need to knock it out with a void type damage weapon. Otherwise, it's going to be really slow to kill it with, say, solar if it's void. So keep that one in mind. And then finally, Airborne. Every time you're in the air, you're going to do more damage. So if you're firing a rocket, you need to be in the air when it hits. If a grenade goes off, you need to be in the air when it explodes. All those types of things. So Warlocks that can hover, Titans with Imperium Bellicose. Keep jumping up in the air, hovering, firing from in the air anywhere you can is going to be beneficial. So keep that one in mind and keep your butt off the ground for a change. Probably a rare time that I say that. So keep your butts in the air and you'll get some more damage out of that. So good luck, guys, and we'll get that video up later. As for your Siva Crisis Heroics, modifiers, we've got our Exposure. Yay, from last week. We all know how much fun that one is. We've got Airborne again. Tends to be a little bit of a theme. And you've also got Catapult. Now, Catapult on the Siva Crisis Heroics will be nice. You can use a lot of grenades, get that work done that way at least. Not really going to be working against the timer the way you do a Nightfall, so you can at least take some time, chunk a lot of grenades, take stuff out that way. So even with Exposure, you can use the Catapult to your benefit. So maybe a little slower, no rush of the Nightfall strike that you're trying to take care of, but still Exposure, we all know how much fun that one is. As for the daily story, we've got Find Rasputin's Bunker, defend it against the Hive attack. Always a fun mission here, just to come in here in the bunker, wreck a whole bunch of stuff. So come in here, get your 15 legendary marks if you spent them. Probably need to stock up, I'm guessing, now don't hold me to it, but I would guess Iron Banner's probably going to be next week. It's been a minute, so if not next week, the week after. So Iron Banner will be coming soon. Always some good rolls in there, so start stocking up on those legendary marks now. First artifact from Tyra Karn is the Memory of Yoldor. This is a full strength roll. Other option is Discipline. And this is the one where you remove the sprint penalty cooldown. You ever been in PvP or PvE trying to run somewhere and you just want to click that little button down as fast as you can and just won't do it? This is who you need to talk to. She will remove the sprint cooldown penalty if you pick this one up. So it's just not, overly crazy for a benefit, but it's just one of those things you can always get back to that sprint as quick as possible. If you just put it on and forget about it, it's actually not a bad thing to leave there. There are better beneficial ones out of these, but if you just want to always have that sprint available, here you go. Second one we've got is the Memory of Silumar. This is a discipline and strength roll this morning, and this is the one in the Crucible. You are resistant to damage over time attacks is greatly increased. So instead of having, firebolt grenades or anything that does that damage tick over time, also like Thorn, prime example, you're going to only take 1 damage from that. So you're not really going to get killed by it. It's just going to be more of an annoyance for a little while. So it's one of those things, if somebody chunks like a firebolt grenade around the corner and it tags you, you're not going to almost burn to death when it happens. You are going to take some damage, but you're not going to just tick all the way down. So kind of alleviates a little bit of that damage that you have to worry about. Finally, we've got the Memory of Scory, a full discipline roll here, and when your super is full, nearby allies and supers recharge faster. This is always a good one to have on for any PvE situation. If you're around your teammates, around your raid members, especially in a raid, this is good. You just recharge more supers faster. Something like a Solar Warlock is a very good person to hold on to this one. Other classes do tend to use their supers a little more frequently just because they can wreck some damage, but if you're a Solar Warlock and you're holding on to that just so you can survive, having this thing on and being able to recharge your other teammates supers faster, really beneficial. So if you don't have this one, for sure pick it up this week. As for your Iron Lord bounties this week, first one you've got is Crushing Blows. Use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to dissipate hostile threats. You can go into Archon's Forge, use that Battle Axe, and wreck a whole bunch of stuff. This will be taken care of in no time. Then we've got Anti-Splicer, complete patrols in the Plague Lands, run around, pick up those old patrol missions, 10 of them later. You'll have a nice chunk of experience and a good boost to your Vanguard reputation. Then you've got Stay Down, Defeat Fallen. This one's really easy, especially as we've got a Fallen-themed Nightfall this week. Pick this one up, you'll be done with this one before you know it. Just run around and shoot stuff. Finally, you've got Archon's Forge Servitors. Nice thing about they changed the drop rate on the offerings. So if you do have this, bounty sitting in your inventory, you get an offering. You have a better chance to get a servitor offering if you keep running it. So if you're having some struggles, want to go get a better artifact or class item or potentially a ghost, run in there, do the Archon's Forge for a little while. Lots of benefit to doing it. So not too shabby. These shouldn't be too hard this week. As for Zavala's bounties this week, the first one we have is Strike Elite. Earn Gold Tier Achieved, Silver Tier Achieved, or Bronze Tier Achieved medals. Pretty much just go through some strikes, especially with some friends, or go through the Heroic Strike playlist. Should be able to knock this one out. If nothing else, Bronze Tier is pretty easy to get. Just got to get this medal 9 times, so if you run 9 strikes and get some decent points, you'll get this one taken care of. Second one that we've got is going to be Sunrise. This is your one for the Nightfall. Earn a good Gold Tier Achieved medal in the Nightfall before time expires. Does tend to be a half an hour. We've had to do the Shadow Thief strike in much quicker time, so hopefully the time isn't a big issue. It's just probably going to be that last room trying to fight it out. We are not dealing with exposure this week, which is nice, but we are going to be dealing with a tight room and potentially a lot of damage from Satanic, so should be an interesting week. Finally, we've got Merciless. Earn 9 rapid enemy kills to earn Rampage medals in Siva Crisis strikes. So primary medals, secondary medals, and 1 heavy medal where you've got to kill 9 things. So it is going to depend on what strike you get that this is going to be easier as opposed to later. Last week's strike, actually, the Will of Crota is a good time to get any type of rampage because you have tons and tons of Thrall that come after you. So that's a good place to try and knock this one out. So if you go through the playlist and you eventually get that Will of Crota to pop up, this is a good time to try and go for that one. As for the Crucible side of things, daily PvP mode is going to be Control. 6v6 team objective, capture zones to increase points for every kill. Pretty straightforward. 1 match, 15 legendary marks. Start stocking these up for whenever Iron Banner comes around. Again, my guess next week, but I could be wrong. We'll probably find out on Thursday. Our weekly PvP modes are Combined Arms. So this one's always fun. Bigger maps. You got vehicles coming out. Pretty much just 6v6 with vehicles. Good times all around. Also your times to get your Radiant Treasures. 1 match and you will pick up your Radiant Treasure and 10 legendary marks. On the other side, we've got Inferno Rumble. Free for all and Inferno. So you've got no radar, less ammo spawns, and no idea basically what the hell is going on. So it's a good way to sharpen up your skills, sharpen up your one-on-one battles. Should be a good time and a bit crazy. As for Shaxx weekly bounty, we are back to a game of Rift. Exercise your skills in the Rift match type. 7 match completions, 50 primary kills, 25 assistive kills, and then just stop the runner. So at some point, save up your super, whatever big damaging super you've got, and go wreck the runner once and you should be fine. So Nightfall tier rewards from this one, so not too shabby. Final piece, of course, is the Wrath of the Machine challenge mode. It is Aksis this week. So this is the one where you need to supercharge your entire team, so dunk the super before you actually get on Aksis's back and use your empowerment on him. So you need to dunk the superpower and then dunk on his back in sequence on every event. That way you get that empowerment on every rotation. That is the key. So I know you guys know this one by now, so good luck out there and shouldn't be too bad. Back to a fairly normal week in the world of Destiny here after the dawning being over. So thank you guys for tuning in. Just regular stuff mostly at this point, and that's going to wrap it up for me. First weekly reset of 2017. If you guys did enjoy the video, drop a like down below. Definitely helps me out. Also, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys what you're enjoying, what you guys want to see. If you guys have any questions, if you want to see something about these videos change, leave all that stuff in the comments below. I do read as many of those as possible and try and get back to you guys. So the more the merrier so we can get that stuff getting better. If you didn't enjoy the video, of course, use that downvote, but also, again, leave me that comment. Always love to know what I can do to make these things better for you guys. But other than that, if you guys want to keep my content coming your way, you guys know to get on my main channel and subscribe there. Thank you guys very much for the support. 2016 was awesome. Hope to grow the channel even bigger in 2017 for you guys, and just lots more fun stuff to come for you. So thank you very much for everything. Looking forward to 2017, and have a good week. I'll get the Nightfall video up as soon as I can. We'll see how it goes.